So like I said, we're probably gonna full throttle this thing officer style first day on the notes, on the test for things, and just be motivated tomorrow. But I want to turn this off.
Top 621 at
Yep.
144. Is this?
No, that's a receipt for some
This is
work
very
at West
specific
Schwab.
noun,
We're not going to tell
verb,
anybody, right?
whatever it is.
The only person who's going to know that you got arrested for DUI tonight is
Okay.
yourself.
They do some
We'll
other
think that it's
things
gonna be
with
in the newspapers
high-speed
next day.
chases.
Usually
I
not,
think it's
unless something
Kansas
out of the ordinary
area,
happens.
or certainly around there, Oklahoma, something like that.
Is everything?
Everything we do is a public record, right?
I hit it from the
video's a
law
public
front.
record. Okay, everything is a
I don't know
public
the
record.
true incident,
You
DUI,
can't
come
not
through.
release it if
That's
somebody,
it. I have to ask the local community.
All of this, it's all being recorded. That's all public record. Although the law right now, they have to have a specific reason
I'm hiding this box right
requesting
here.
videos. As
Okay.
far as the public records request goes,
For the most part,
somebody would have
just
to
looking
say,
into
hey,
the
I
main
wanna know
set.
this specific case about
I'm
this
gonna hit the
specific
cops
person.
over
That's
here
all I
for,
posted.
okay, why don't they hit the main law for the system across the board? Because, well, a lot of lawyer stuff on being with the vector position in terms of the case. Well, I mean, eventually some lawyer or law firm meets you, and that's supposed to M1 and M2 turn down. But you have to ask the system based on the DUI, the time of the system.
I know things are scary right now, but it could have been a lot worse. All right.
So we gotta hit that right here. We gotta make sure that we're turning this system up, which that was beautiful, absolutely phenomenal. Come across on the back end after those systems. Well, I would say at the lodge meeting, given the Mormon Foundation over there and how that does. You know, it's not just one of those things, it's multiple of those things. XI's got a couple of clicks of it. There's another turn where it's like, you don't, I mean, the club is good, but it's out of game on the season. It's really what it is. For when you play the math right, it's going to give you a better advantage where you sit for that. It's all physics, really. I mean, it's all just, you have to be on this road. There's certain ideals about this law state that are blacktop roads, not necessarily goat paths. And that makes what the system is on that for night road missions, on day ride missions, for being home, working the mill, working the grocery store, working the base system. It's way out on the timeline for what this is on the base system.
Second apology if you're stopping.
Woof woof, mom now.
Only 23.
305
Well,
and
of
Seabold
course, because
with
that would be the
Adam
paved
George
road that
Union
is
7355.
best traveled for the code sequence when you're starting to think about that before you start calling it whatever code 4 here, code 7. Say one of those wrong, you might have hit a nuclear button and not noted. And it'd be bad.
Point 23 previous on your plate if you want it.
Go ahead. Perfect. Can I see your registration and proof of insurance as well, please? And so I stopped because you're speeding back there. And
Pretty
you're going
cool to call that on
66
a
and
lawyer
you're going
that
over the
does
lines.
this on a case.
How much
for
have you
a
had to drink
set
tonight?
with, yeah, kryptonite in your
Nothing?
pocket, yeah.
I had a beer.
Okay, when was that?
Over at... All 621 been come status. All 621 at
Yep.
144. Is this?
No, that's a
Oh, this
receipt for
good
some
great
work
pillow
at West
talk.
Schwab.
I mean, it is, honestly. It's where generally I lean into the singularity for, well,
I'll
I've
be right
seen
back.
some of the drug and alcohol stuff. I've been in there with somebody, she was right next to me. She, you know, we were sitting there in drug and alcohol on Wednesday or whatever it was.
As America's lender
And, well, you know, she had a degree on things, had a bad boyfriend problem. I just, let me help you do math here. You're pretty enough to do things. And, you know, we can do some grammatics there. You know, we can do some, you know, putting out some frames together, which is going to, one, give you something to do anyways. A lot of that just needs to be done. A lot of that's just matrices on learning some stuff and getting that in there while you're programming, getting the baseline going, and getting that thing fired off. Then Salty will run it just fine after the nurses and the pretty one in the containment facility over here level it all off, whether it be in school, for the locker room with the girls, or the football players. Hold on. Well, my point is, it's all this. Go
What's your
on.
previous
Hold on.
DUI vehicle, but I'm
Oh,
not
no.
showing
We're playing it.
hers ever having any. So that means it's just informational kind of deal.
Your spotlight down, so
That's besties.
keep a hold of that stuff, put it in your pocket, don't back up.
Alright, Moore. So I gotta make sure that you're clear to drive home. So if you don't mind stepping out of the vehicle, I got a couple of tests I like to perform.
Sharing off, right? Certainly based on the graphematics and certain things about mathematics, bust out.
How fast was I going, if I might say?
66.
66.
I'm
Okay,
trying
I'm sorry.
to just.
Yeah.
Oh,
Stuff for
it's
dangerous
gonna
tonight
come
is
up at the
actually
mother's
tree down
meeting,
right up
the
ahead.
grandmother's
Oh,
meeting,
really?
the
Yeah.
oh,
So if you mind standing right up here in front of your car. Perfect.
sometimes they give me shit about hanging in the pocket
First
too
test
long,
here, I'm
but
actually
I'm
gonna
just
look
hitting
at your eyes.
Z-coin
So
across
do you have
the
any
board,
medical
so
conditions that
sometimes
affect
back
your
over
eyes?
it.
Take it.
Can I make a difference?
No side effects. Did you wear contacts?
Yeah.
A bit of anti-venom in
Okay.
there.
What I need you to do
Oh,
is actually keep your hands down at your side,
COVID is a
feet
disease
together,
by cold
and you're gonna
standards.
stare at the tip of this
This is
pen,
something different.
and you're gonna follow it with your eyes and only your eyes. Not gonna move your head.
No,
Alright?
absolutely. You
understand?
gotta play
Yeah.
an
Okay.
pineapple cake based on things that should catch
just
him
your
just
eyes.
as fast
Just
as
your
the
eyes,
damn
not your head.
investigator in this marshmallow problem. I don't know if I fast forwarded it, but it's pretty fast. I like that fast set. So playing around too much with it. It's a very more realistic idea of a standard DUI set. It's pretty straightforward. So far.
Call 1108 to come down.
Just your eyes.
Sorry.
This is what it is, though. When you get port authorities out there or anybody else,
Alright.
that
Second
is
test.
based on the gravity that squares things
This
way
is
off on
called
the
the
first
walk
set.
and turn. And what you're gonna do on this one is
For
start
the
just as
regular
you are.
gravity of usually those
Feet
sets
together,
and standards
hands down to your
of
side.
it's usually
and you're gonna-
known across the
Coming
board.
off
So
your left foot.
that's not that
off your
out
left
there.
foot.
That is
Yep, so just a line
daylight
come off it.
cycles
Now go
about
ahead
being
and
wild too
place
wild
your
to
right
handle
foot in front of the
because
left.
well,
And now,
Well,
nope,
you're
don't
not
start until I tell you
electrons.
to start.
Oh, sorry.
So, yep, just
But
telling
on
you what you're going to be doing
mathematics,
here right now.
it's not exactly
So,
perfect either.
Line off
The
your left
different
foot,
models
right
and
foot in front of the left.
this thing turns into a
Yep, and you want to make sure that your heel is
Bar to
touching your
bar.
toes. Nope, we're not
Sure.
starting yet.
Oh, sorry.
drink rabbit blood.
Nope, keep together. Line off the toes. Right foot in front of the left. Go ahead and do that now. And make sure that your heel is touching your toes. All right, and keep those arms down your side. Don't start walking until I tell you to. But once you do start, once I tell you to start, you're going to look at your toes. You're going to take 9 heel-to-toe steps. Once you get to that last step, you're going to stop. You're going to take a series of small steps around that lead foot. I'm going to demonstrate it for you now. I'm not going to take 9 steps. I'm going to take 3, but you are going to take 9. Do you
Okay.
understand? All right, so and you're going to count out loud as you go, again, watching your feet. So starting here. 1, 2, 3. And again, you're going to go to 9. I'm only doing 3. Series of small steps. And then 9 heel-to-toe steps back. And once you start walking, don't stop. Do you understand? Yeah. Perfect. All right. You can begin.
Yeah, top.
So once you've hit 9, go ahead and do that. Turn around and walk back. Okay, perfect. And the final test,
I'm pretty sure they call those in, right?
again, arms down your side, feet together.
You never
This
know,
one's called the
man.
one-leg
Too
stand.
many
What you're
bad
gonna
people
do is
get
with your
shot,
legs
pulled
straight,
out on
you're gonna raise
things,
one foot
shanked
off
on
the
shit.
ground.
Yeah.
You're gonna keep it about 6 inches. Don't
Keep it
start
on the
yet
ground.
until I tell you to. You're gonna raise it about 6 inches off the ground. Try to keep the
It
bottom of your
does.
foot
I guess it
parallel
would.
to
They're
the
gonna
surface of
call
the
it for
ground.
what it is. Driving
And you're
on the
just
road
gonna
drunk.
stare at your toe
Tears off
and
the
count out
board.
loud
Gives
for
them
me
a
in the manner
reason
of
to
1001,
be able to
1002,
actually
1003
get an
until I tell you to
evaluation
stop.
from the base set.
Alright, you understand?
Because
Yeah.
this is the
Alright,
first time
you can
I'm
begin.
at it.
1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1013, 1014, 1015, 1016, 1017, 1018, 1019, 1020, 1021, 1022, 1023, 1024.
Okay, you can stop.
1026.
Alright. And last thing, if you'd like, you can do what's called a preliminary breath test. This one's voluntary, so it is, so just blowing it. And if you don't think you've been drinking, we'll see what number pops up.
That's about all.
And go from there. Is that alright?
Yeah.
Alright. And yes, please.
I've had a couple drinks with my friends. We had a couple beers.
Yeah. It probably was come up on the map in there. Maybe
Couple
who knows
beers
today.
too much.
Maybe
How
it
long
didn't.
ago was that?
Going back.
Right before I took the
Do the
ferry.
do, do
Right
the
before you
don't.
took the ferry?
Do the
Okay, you
do.
just got off the ferry?
Yeah, I got off the ferry.
Okay.
The 12:15.
Okay. Where were you at? Seattle, obviously. Capitol Hill? Okay.
Solid 05,
It's
pick
so
up
hard to be able to let it go though, you know what I mean? Like,
You guys having a little get
For
together
sure,
party?
I know that the
Yeah,
meat
it
grinder
was my
was,
friend's birthday.
well, as a better result of defining exactly what it is.
Where
if it's
on
at
Capitol
those
Hill were you?
points.
Unicorn, a couple other places we went
We
to.
will find out what is inside the vehicle,
It was
maybe.
our
If
place.
nothing, we know there's nothing, you know? Or protocol based on the system. Who knows where I
Gotcha.
walked into this
Alright.
single door, car,
And
flaps
where
to the
Ann?
thing.
And?
Yeah, I go by Anne because my name's Moira, but no one can pronounce that.
Okay.
So.
And what this does,
This is true with the second
it's
officer
gonna run a
inside
self-check
of there
here.
to
Okay?
check
Put a YouTube
something.
on
So,
there.
like I said,
It's gonna
there
run a
are,
self-check. It's gonna tell
those
you
are
blow.
why
What
those
I
things
need
are,
to do
you
is
have to
blow hard into this
specify
tube.
because that's my rules on the system for
Okay. All right, ready? Take a deep breath. Blow hard.
the rules.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Gotta blow into it. Okay. If you stop
It's
blowing or you don't
much
blow
in the
enough,
window,
it'll
very
tell you to start again,
accurate,
right? So that tone you heard going in the beginning, you gotta
scientific.
keep that going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, deep breath, blow hard. You're sucking into it. You gotta blow hard. There you go. And you're not blowing it. Let me get in your tube, all right? I have 70-year-old do this on here. This thing is like me. All right. Give me just a second.
Oxygen test on cigarettes and doing other things.
There's just one long
Yeah.
continuous blowing.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
It's outside. 42s everywhere is in the shadow.
What were you drinking? You said a couple beers. What'd you have?
Yeah. Just beers.
Just random beers.
Yeah. Right ears.
Okay.
As far as what's out
Keeping
there
it low.
running around. Numbers low on all the big insets.
Yeah.
Trying to train everything. Well, here's the number. I mean, it is this. Really.
Solid 23, pick up
Yeah,
7.
the stall mill turns up
Still
to
at the
days
purple.
on different wave functions. The set's usually operational against the ground. I can't really do anything about it, but it messes up crew time, so you gotta figure out what's else on the board, chop it up with backlog operations, timelines, those things starting to turn over, and secondary quotes on the baseline to,
This is not admissible in court. I'll tell you that.
Huh?
I mean,
Tell you this is not
I'm
admissible.
just
no, I
trying to
didn't,
hit it
yeah.
from the
It's
fire
not what?
station,
This is
right?
not admissible in court.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right? This shows you how much you got in your system. All right, deep breath, blow into it. There you go.
You
Keep
don't
that tone
perform
going,
physics
keep going,
while
keep
doing it.
going, keep going, keep going, keep going. No, you're stopping. You gotta take a deep breath in, blow into it. You can tell when you're not blowing. You got asthma? Okay. All right, deep breath. Blow. There you go. It's like you're stopping.
Was that good? I tried to breathe out the whole time, that time.
No, it's not. You gotta blow hard into it. Like you're blowing up a balloon.
Okay.
Okay?
I'll try
All right,
this.
try one more time. You're not blowing into it. There you go.
It's not
It's
reading.
not working.
Depends on some numbers. That's tough sitting here because I would be like, come on, you know, if you could just do it and it would work based on the systems.
You're not providing enough air into it.
Okay, I'll try this. Can I try one more
I'll
time?
try one more time, but I'm not gonna mess around with too much longer.
When I was your age, getting
Meow.
shallow food was never this easy.